Yeah,
I think Calix is still going to do it, though. The bird has to be prioritized. Champion is very good.
Yep, I think it's one of those situations you can have to. This could just end up being like... I mean, I don't think you need to pick Rumble Yone here, but Rumble Yone topside would be really good. Okay, well, that was pretty telegraphed.
Yeah.
And now, bot lane picks. So, AD carry already secured for Nongshim. Do HLE put bans towards top lane? It's like Nongshim going to take the Nico, which I think is pretty heads up, because if you're thinking going to take the Leona, you're thinking they're going to take the Nico.
Yeah.
You can take the Leona into it. We've talked before about how the Zenith Blade obviously goes through.
Whoa! That's Silas top. That's Kingan's cooking again. Kingan's cooking again. And the big bad Brad. Yeah, Tempered Fate is a harder one to utilize effectively.
I wonder if that was a factor in the decision in the end that came through to go Bard instead off the Nico.
Situation. As Viper is going to get aggressed on. There's a flash forward from Trigger. Okay. Taking the last game pretty seriously, I guess. Rack my brain as much as possible. Sometimes it's just not in it.
Yeah, it's not in there.
No matter how hard you rack. As, all right, Lehens looks for a bit of a cheeky Zenith Blade. Could have been a funny one if he had traveled all the way back with the Yone. Doesn't do so. As Winter's Wrath is going to be utilized, Arctic Assault, to get Peanut out of there, but he's just catching waves under turrets. HLE biding their time. As Zeka dashing forward, does find a lot of damage here, but also takes a lot back. Delight comes on over. It just feels kind of terrible. It's okay, we're going to go again. Emperor's Divide, and over to you.
Try to do like a scoop and chomp, you know?
Aha, the scoop and chomp. They missed. And so instead it was just throwing grapes across the room.
Trundle's mouth isn't big.
All right, there's a flash out, but the flash to follow immediately is Calix. Not going to quite get finished off here by Zeka. These Cocos that have been left around here by Delight. As Viper going aggressive against Trigger. Going to try and push him away. Meep Slap going to get blocked as the Cosmic Binding does connect. Oh, nicely done. And he uses Barrier to deny the damage on the Void Seeker.
I feel like Barrier usage has become so liberal.
Yeah, I feel like everyone just presses the button. I don't even know whether I'm worried about it or what. As, all right, first Grub going to be taking the flash forward from Delight. The flash out from Trigger is so awkward. Emperor's Divide hits the air. I hope that's what he was aiming for, as Zeka is now just going to get crushed here. Trigger follows him and grabs that kill. That's first blood as Peanut takes the magical journey to follow. Delight flashes into the red pit and does get himself away. And it was just Zeka being turned on before much of anything could have really happened. I don't think he got an opportunity to even get his ult off. A Solar Flare is celebratory put down in this lane. Peanut moving in, Killer Instinct on top of Trigger. Viper gets the cleanse, flashes to pick up the kill onto the Sivir. Permafrost to lock down Lehens. It's a double here for Viper. And at least this game, Nongshim had a couple of minutes of feeling good before HLE decided to destroy them, as that Cosmic Binding is going to go wide. Gideon moving underneath this turret. There's a jump, but they don't have the scoop as the feats of warfare come in. There's the knock-up from Zeka. No. And not here in this lane. All right, we've got another little bit of an engagement here as Lehens is in the river, and beautiful. It's perfect.
You always know you're on the right train of mind when a Cloud Soul comes up.
Exactly.
It's just factual proof.
As, Glacial Prison doesn't do a whole lot of anything. Maybe it's luring them into a false sense of security, though, as Zeka rebinds the soul very quickly. It's Delight, Meep slapping, having a good time, but otherwise... the Drake was just taken. Solar Flare is going to come through. Delight might just be dead, and he is. Pays off. And maybe it's going to continue to do so, or maybe they're going to get punished as the ulti comes through from Zeka. He rebinds the soul, though. The health bars are low, but Gideon with that Subjugate, he's very tanky.
That was a good pillar. The Peanut will be taking your red buff.
Yes, he will. No Subjugate means that no real advantage here for the Trundle. And Emperor's Divide is going to throw Delight away, but he still manages to land. A Tempered Fate comes in, denies the Winter's Wrath damage, but Zeka just wants to come through, grabs that Q to take him down, and somehow it's in fact Viper that gets the kill. I would have been really cute and confused as well. All right, I think we've seen this play before, but this time Zeka doesn't have the backup. He does unbind the soul. What goes out must come back, and he is just dead. But still is just unanswered as far as that aggression is concerned. Peanut, can we find the ulti? The answer is no, and Calix actually uses it as an opportunity to pick up Zeka. Now Lehens making his way over, and the Sand Soldiers making short work of the Yone. Still HLE in the lead by just a little bit. They've also got the first two Drakes. It's going to be pretty comfortable as Gideon with a bit of a chomp. And now Trigger could be in trouble. There's the knock-up onto Lehens. He has Eclipse, but oh dear, they are preparing the Sivir for afterwards. The equalizer comes down. Killer instinct here from Viper, who really wants to confirm a kill in this fight. Equalizers are everywhere right now as the Void Seeker comes on through, and Zeus, yeah, he's just a walking flamethrower. And even Shelly is getting involved here as Peanut chasing after Lehens. Oh no! That's how he kills his former teammate. But yeah, they're taking Dragon, they're pushing mid, and they're pushing bot lane as Peanut cannot land an ult to save his life. Another Emperor's Divide gonna hit too, but this time the Pigeon Man is gonna go down. Peanut just one more and he's gonna be dead as Kingin and Viper are fighting. Viper now looking for one more Void Seeker.
I do worry a little bit.
Yeah.
What the rest of our team think about it. Here we go.
But it might mean that this Otacon is going to get started from HLE and could be a dangerous time. Lehens, the Eclipse is on cooldown. The Equalizer actually to break up the fight here as Zeka was looking for a bit of an angle. Doesn't quite get there. It's going to be a 50-50 as Trigger not going to get hit by that one. And it's the Brad that unseals the spellbook to get the smite. Emperor's Divide sweeps up two immediately. They do take down the Azir to punish him for that sick play, but it's still a big one. And what goes out must come back.
It really does just feel like it's Viper vs the world. And Calix kind of destroyed
all of that money just spewing out of HLE as he went for that play. Absolutely massive stuff here for Calix.
With 400 gold apart.
Oh.
Think how doomed last game was at this point.
Exactly. And as soon as it became a situation where we were on the Caster Blanc, that's when. Cloud Soul point for HLE. They lock this down. They're going to be running real fast as Kingin finds an equalizer. The flash forward. Another ulti goes to Narnia. But the ult's there from Zeka to lock down Calix. And this time, the Emperor's Divide divides by 0. And it does absolutely nothing. Cosmic Binding is a flash there from Delight. He tries to get himself out of the play. But now, it's the Viper show as he dives on top of everyone. Gets the triple. And there's the follow-up. Quadra kill for Viper. And maybe it's just as over as game one. They just make things dark. And Calix once again, unfortunately, having to use the Emperor's Divide. They do go for their Baron push, but instead, I think maybe they're considering just winning. An ultimate landed here from Peanut as Kingin. Just no chance to throw one back. But I felt like maybe I'm responsible. Maybe that was a curse.
There is something I want to bring your attention to. I'm not sure we're gonna have much time left in the game. They're gonna blow open the base.
What is?
I did see it pop up when he built it, but I wasn't sure if it was legit.
All right.
Let's continue with what's happening on screen.
Okay, Lehens is dead. There is the Fate sealed as well, collecting two. The Fate, the Tempered Fate, gonna hold them all together as Calix trying to get himself out, but Trigger, no way to do so. And HLE, I think they're just going to follow this next minion wave into the base, unless, no, there is a teleport back here. Delight bringing a redemption in. As there are teleports, in fact, coming from everywhere.
It's the same play, the recall TP redemption to heal up for the final push.
And they turned the equalizer into a 7. That was kind of cool on the ground there as Calix. Oh dear, going for the play, does manage to find the rumble, but he immediately dies. You blink and you miss it. As there's the knock-up onto Kingin as well.
Viper.
Permafrost not going to come on through there as, yeah, Viper is going to be taken out. Zeka now looking to try and find something back, but they're very tanky, is Lehens and Gideon. Maybe not anymore now that the Eclipse is down, but then it comes back up again.
It gets up soon.
All right. Well, I don't think Lehens is going to be killing Zeka at any point, and Trigger is going to respawn, so the game will continue. You get to talk about that thing that popped up.
That's good, because now we have time to discuss something in...
Well, Gideon,
yeah,
dead.
Not bad.
Well, sometimes it's one of Manamune. Another ulti going to connect there onto Lehens this time around. Azeka's going to look to finish that one off. The Fate Sealed comes on through, but his target, I think, was dead before he even made it over there. The Rumble grabs the double. Viper's going to finish off the Silas. We'll never see the Manamune value as Calix once again finding an ulti. This time the Brad going to go down, but not before throwing out the Tempered Fate and setting it up for Viper to knock it down. Only Lehens left alive as HLE will complete the 2-0 and look a whole lot better than their first week. I think getting some good night's sleep has certainly helped out as they've moved to the second week of this round. HLE